The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "The sons of Israel shall encamp each by his own standard, with the ensigns of their fathers' houses. They shall encamp facing the tent of meeting on every side. Those two encamp on the east side toward the sunrise shall be of the standard of the camp of Judah by their companies, the leader of the people of Judah being Nahshon, the son of Amminadab, his host as numbered being 74,600. Those two encamp next to him shall be the tribe of Issachar, the leader of the people of Issachar being Nathanael, the son of Zuar, his host as numbered being 54,400. Then the tribe of Zebulun, the leader of the people of Zebulun, being Eliab, the son of Helon, his host as numbered being 57,400. The whole number of the camp of Judah, by their companies, is 186,400. They shall set out first on the march. On the south side shall be the standard of the camp of Reuben, by their companies, the leader of the people of Reuben, being Elizur, the son of Shedeur, his host as numbered being 46,500. And those two encamp next to him shall be the tribe of Simeon, the leader of the people of Simeon, being Shelumiel, the son of Zerushadai, his host as numbered being 59,300. Then the tribe of Gad, the leader of the people of Gad being Eliasaph, the son of Ruel, his host as numbered being 45,650. The whole number of the camp of Reuben, by their companies, is 151,450. They shall set out second. Then the tent of meeting shall set out, with the camp of the Levites in the midst of the camps. As they encamp, so shall they set out, each in position, standard by standard. On the west side shall be the standard of the camp of Ephraim by their companies, the leader of the people of Ephraim being Elishama, the son of Ammihud, his host as numbered being 40,500. And next to him shall be the tribe of Manasseh, the leader of the people of Manasseh being Gamaliel, the son of Pedasur, his host as numbered being 32,200. Then the tribe of Benjamin, the leader of the people of Benjamin being Abidan, the son of Gideoni, his host as numbered being 35,400. The whole number of the camp of Ephraim, by their companies, is 108,100. They shall set out third on the march. On the north side shall be the standard of the camp of Dan, by their companies, the leader of the people of Dan being Ahiezer, the son of Amminashadai, his host as numbered being 62,700. And those two encamp next to him shall be the tribe of Asher, the leader of the people of Asher being Pagiel, the son of Ochran, his host as numbered being 41,500. Then the tribe of Naphtali, the leader of the people of Naphtali being Ahira, the son of Enan, his host as numbered being 53,400. The whole number of the camp of Dan is 157,600. They shall set out last, standard by standard. These are the sons of Israel as numbered by their fathers' houses. All in the camps who were numbered by their companies were 603,550. But the Levites were not numbered among the sons of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. Thus did the sons of Israel according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So they encamped by their standards, and they set out, every one in his family, according to his father's house. These are the generations of Aaron and Moses at the time when the Lord spoke with Moses on Mount Sinai. These are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab, the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the anointed priests, whom he ordained to minister in the priest's office. But Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered unholy fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. So Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests in the lifetime of Aaron their father. And the Lord said to Moses, "Bring the tribe of Levi near, and set them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister to him. They shall perform duties for him and for the whole congregation before the tent of meeting, as they minister at the tabernacle. They shall have charge of all the furnishings of the tent of meeting, and attend to the duties for the sons of Israel as they minister at the tabernacle. And you shall give the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They are wholly given to him from among the sons of Israel. And you shall appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall attend to their priesthood. But if anyone else comes near, he shall be put to death. And the Lord said to Moses, Behold, I have taken the Levites from among the sons of Israel instead of every firstborn that opens the womb among the sons of Israel. The Levites shall be mine, for all the firstborn are mine. On the day that I slew all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I consecrated for my own all the firstborn in Israel, both of man and of beast. They shall be mine. I am the Lord. A Psalm of Asaph. The Mighty One, God the Lord, speaks and summons the earth, from the rising of the sun to its setting. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth. Our God comes. He does not keep silence. Before him is a devouring fire. Round about him a mighty tempest. He calls to the heavens above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather to me, my faithful ones, who made a covenant with me by sacrifice. The heavens declare his righteousness, for God himself is judge. Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak. O Israel, I will testify against you. I am God, your God. I do not reprove you for your sacrifices. Your burnt offerings are continually before me. I will accept no bull from your house, nor he-goat from your folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the air, and all that moves in the field is mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world and all that is in it is mine. Do I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer to God a sacrifice of thanksgiving, and pay your vows to the Most High. And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you shall glorify me. But to the wicked God says, What right have you to recite my statutes, or take my covenant on your lips? For you hate discipline, and you cast my words behind you. If you see a thief, you are a friend of his, and you keep company with adulterers. You give your mouth free rein for evil, and your tongue frames deceit. You sit and speak against your brother. You slander your own mother's son. These things you have done, and I have been silent. You thought that I was one like yourself, but now I rebuke you, and lay the charge before you. Mark this then, you who forget God, lest I tear, and there be none to deliver. He who brings thanksgiving as his sacrifice honors me. To him who orders his way aright, I will show the salvation of God. And when Jesus had crossed again in the boat to the other side, a great crowd gathered about him, and he was beside the sea. Then came one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name, and seeing him, he fell at his feet, and begged him, saying, My little daughter is at the point of death. Come and lay your hands on her, so that she may be made well, and live. And he went with him. And a great crowd followed him, and thronged about him. And there was a woman who had had a flow of blood for 12 years, and who had suffered much under many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was no better, but rather grew worse. She had heard the reports about Jesus, and came up behind him in the crowd and touched his garment. For she said, If I touch even his garments, I shall be made well. And immediately the hemorrhage ceased, and she felt in her body that she was healed of her disease. And Jesus, perceiving in himself that power had gone forth from him, immediately turned about in the crowd and said, Who touched my garments? And his disciples said to him, You see the crowd pressing around you, and yet you say, Who touched me? And he looked around to see who had done it. But the woman, knowing what had been done to her, came in fear and trembling, and fell down before him, and told him the whole truth. And he said to her, Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace, and be healed of your disease. While he was still speaking, there came from the ruler's house some who said, Your daughter is dead. Why trouble the teacher any further? But ignoring what they said, Jesus said to the ruler of the synagogue, Do not fear, only believe. And he allowed no one to follow him except Peter and James and John, the brother of James. When they came to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, he saw a tumult, and people weeping and wailing loudly. And when he had entered, he said to them, "Why do you make a tumult and weep? The child is not dead, but sleeping." And they laughed at him. But he put them all outside, and took the child's father and mother, and those who were with him, and went in where the child was. Taking her by the hand, he said to her, "Talitha cumi," which means, "Little girl, I say to you, arise." And immediately the girl got up and walked, for she was 12 years old. And immediately they were overcome with amazement. And he strictly charged them that no one should know this, and told them to give her something to eat. The very end of the book of Exodus says that Israel's journey to the Promised Land proceeds at the Lord's prompting. When the cloud of his presence rises from the tabernacle, Israel goes. When it stays, Israel stays. In Numbers 2, Israel's camp is rigorously organized so that the people might follow God's direction efficiently. Now as then, the church's institutional organization should help God's people more readily discern and respond to the guidance of the Holy Spirit. What's more, we see again the centrality of the tabernacle and its liturgy. This too is reflected in the Church. Vatican II tells us that the source and summit of Christian life is found in worship, specifically in the Eucharist. There, we are invited, like the hemorrhaging woman, to touch Jesus in faith and receive his healing. The story of Jairus' daughter reminds us that Jesus' life-giving power can reach us even if we've spiritually died through mortal sin. The grace of the sacrament of reconciliation can revive us, but none of this is mere magic. Worship demands conversion. Psalm 50 proclaims that liturgy without personal transformation is empty. Meeting Jesus should change us. Even after healing the woman, Jesus exhorts her to stay healed. Go in peace and be healed of your disease. What disease do you need Jesus to heal?